Welcome to the Treehouse of Love. We're live. Join the conversation at 512-836-0590. Now, here are Todd and Don.
7:07. We do it every day at this time. It's the Daily Dossier. These are some of the top stories you need to know about before you get in your work truck, before you get to the cubicle. Acting Director of Citizenship and Immigration Services is being lambasted in the media this morning. Ken Cuccinelli, he said on CNN that poem inscribed on the Statue of Liberty welcoming immigrants to the United States was referring to people coming from Europe. He said such Europeans were escaping a class-based society. But some reporters attacking Cuccinelli for that. And during an appearance on Fox last night, well, he attacked right back.
A lot of people on the left are trying to use this poem as if it's law somehow. And, of course, we have always, as that poem expresses, sought those who yearn to be free, as it says in that poem, but they still need to be able to support themselves.
Yeah, that controversy comes as the Trump administration is preparing to require migrants prove they are self-sufficient and won't need welfare programs to survive in the United States.
I appreciate that.
Also in the news, guards assigned to watch over accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, reportedly they were sleeping on the job when he killed himself, allegedly in that cell.
We will learn much more from an after-action report. An after-action team is expected at the facility today to start determining whether officers and officials were following protocols before Epstein's death and gather more information also on how the decision was made to remove him from suicide watch.
Yeah, those two guards have now been placed on leave, and the warden of the Metropolitan Correctional Center, he's been temporarily reassigned. The Austin City Council Committee here's the latest timeline for consideration and a vote on the new rewrite of our land use codes. We used to call it Code Next. They got a new name now. The time for the city has been working with interest groups to come up with what they hope is a more well-received plan. That old Code Next thing was just shot down very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be addressed in October with the city council action before the end of the year, says the city's Anik Boudet.
We anticipate council to have your public hearing in November, and then followed by first ordinance reading in December.
Yeah, the plan itself will be available to the public October the 4th. They'll have a series of open house and hearings on this issue. Also, the city council is being urged to reach a deal with Airbnb on short-term rentals so the city can start collecting more tax dollars. Yeah, the city's tourism commission is calling for a deal, saying that thousands of short-term rentals are operating without sending tax money to Austin. The city wants Airbnb to provide the data on the owners of those homes, those short-term rental properties, but Airbnb, they're refusing to hand over that information. And a lot of schools starting up this week and next. In Dime Box, Texas, the school district there, they're trying something completely different this time around. They're going to a 4-day week school year.
Oh, now that's...
Mondays, you're off. There you go. That's your Daily Dossier. We have the full story of all of those with links for extended coverage on the front page at newsradioklbj.com.
That's very interesting. So I want to know how are parents adjusting to that in Dime Box as far as having kids at home on a Monday.
Dime Box is one of those charming, school districts and cities that if you blink, you're going to miss the town when you're driving through.
Absolutely.
Fox 7 News put together this story. The school district is pre-K to 12 and one campus this year. The superintendent, Nicholas West, is trying something completely different. It's a flex 4-day week, which means Mondays are optional, but the school will still be open.
You can set up your schedule where you meet your state requirements in a 4-day week. There are 25 of the Flex Mondays. We're giving the teachers 8 of them off. So, you kind of do the math. That works out to about a third of your staff will be gone each Monday. We will make requests for the students. You do need to be here. This is the extra help that is provided. But we also know that there are many families that are working and that are busy, and they expect to have a full 5-day school week. And so those students are going to be here too.
Yeah, so you can still show up if you want. Maybe that's a doctor appointment day, that sort of thing for a teacher or for students. And if the student needs additional help in a certain subject, they can always go Monday. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Now, the Tuesday through Friday hours will be 7:45 to 3:50. So it's a little bit longer day.
Yeah.
So that they can get in everything. Now, West, the principal there, the superintendent says when they decided on this in the spring, there was some pushback, but that's changed, he says. He also points out that the 4-day calendar is being talked about across the state and across the country. He's actually gotten phone calls and messages from superintendents as far away as San Francisco. Because beginning this year, West says they'll have Mondays off. It's a flex week. Here he is.
The thing about it, though, is Friday is a very busy day in the school business. You've got football, you've got all types of extracurricular activities. As with any change, everybody nervous, reluctant, and then as the story spread as far west as San Francisco to really anywhere, it became excitement and pride that the name of Dime Box was out there.
There you go. They're saving money in the process. Some people were asking, well, why not make that flex day Friday? And he says, well, we've got football games.
Yeah, it's a big day.
It's a big day.
I'm just wondering why some parents would opt for this and some will not. What is the advantage to some of the because the parents are a major factor in all of this. Probably if you ask most kids, hey, do you want to go to school 4 days or 5 days? Most kids are probably going to go, oh, 4. Absolutely. The parents are probably going to be calling the shots. And I just wonder, why would some of the parents be keeping their kids home on a Friday or on a Monday? I mean,
so they can make a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, well, so and I guess the good thing is
maybe stay another night at grandma's house, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That is the good thing about this, because it's not like you either do this or you do this. It's flexible throughout the year, it sounds like.
Yes.
So that is good. That is good. That's a good thing to have. Listen, we really need this Monday to take care of some stuff and to do it without feeling like that your kid's going to be falling behind. That's because that's real life gets in the way quite a bit.
Stay with us. Coming up at 7:20. We're going to hear from Fredo, and I'm sorry if that offended you.
Oh,
that's coming up. Have you heard this?
Oh, yeah.
Fredo may be a red flag violation right here.
Apparently.
In this video. We'll tell you about it straight ahead.
The Todd and Don Show.